Hashtag Community Voice Radio. The radio station for Thurrock's BAME community.
This is Tag Radio, Thurrock African Group Community Voice Radio, broadcasting live at the Diversity Awards for Education in Harvey's Primary Academy in Chafford 100. And to my left, I've got the main man, the instrumental behind this actual idea that brought it to reality. I've got Mr. Samson. I can't pronounce your last name. Dealyn. That's it. Mr. Samson Dealyn with me. Right, please introduce yourself and the whole idea behind Diversity Awards.
Yeah, thank you. Samson Dealyn. I'm the Senior Director at Learning Workz. We own the Diversity Mark, and that mark sponsors the Diversity Awards. The Diversity Awards is about transforming education. It's about children. It's about inclusion, making sure that everybody in the school is included. It's about making sure that schools are aware of the individual needs of each young person. Whether you're black, you're white, middle class, working class, whether you're disabled, have special educational needs, a school needs to be very much aware of those issues. So these Diversity Awards are about celebrating good practice in addressing these issues and making sure that schools make a difference and understand the needs of all those students.
Absolutely. Just going back to what you said just now, I mean, what is actually fueling your passion for this issue of diversity? If you could lay a finger on it, could you let us, the viewers out there, know where did the passion actually come from to want to do an event like this? Is it like a story you've witnessed personally, something that's actually fueling you to want to do something as positive as this?
Yeah, no, thank you. That's a great question. I mean, for me, many years ago, I was actually the Chief Diversity Advisor for Thurrock Council.
Wow.
Yeah, so I led on diversity across the borough of Thurrock.
Wow.
So I did that for 8 years.
Wow.
So that background is what's inspired me to continue to do the work. Obviously, I left Thurrock Council some years ago, but I continued that work, but nationally. So I'm doing the same type of thing, but nationally with schools from as far as the North, London, Essex, yeah.
Absolutely.
So it is that background of diversity in Thurrock that's led me to do this nationally.
Great. Just going back to the event now, I mean, if you could reflect on the event, what would you say is your highlight for this event?
Well, do you know what? It's been a really emotional event. We connected with so many people. There were so many highlights. There's a young boy called Lenny who has some special educational needs and disabilities. He was amazing. I gave an award to my young son. He lost his mother last year. But he's been resilient. Thank you. He got an award, so that was a highlight. And just all the different teachers, supporters of what we do, having an opportunity to celebrate with them was another highlight.
Absolutely.
There's been so many highlights, it's very difficult to choose one.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what could we be expecting next year? Diversity Awards. I'm pretty sure after this event, it's like some sort of benchmark. Yeah. And I know you want to push the bar again next year. So what could we possibly be expecting next year?
Yeah. Listen, we didn't know that it would be as good as it was today. Big thanks to Councillor Bookie, big thanks to Councillor Lynn Worrell, big thanks to the Mayor of Thurrock. But we didn't know it would be this emotional, this impactful. So next year, we're looking to be bigger and better.
Fantastic, absolutely.
Yeah, bigger and better. It's going to take place at the sister school just down the road, so it'll be local again.
We are privileged. Fresh new information.
Yeah. It's straight off the hot off the press. So September next year will be the next award ceremony. We love Tag Radio to be there.
Absolutely.
Tag Radio is doing a great job locally for the community. The voice of the BME community for us. So that's why it's important for you to be here.
Absolutely.
You know, in essence, what we do is a BME business because I'm from a BME background and I'm running the consultancy that we have. So next year will be bigger and better.
Absolutely.
And look forward to it, and look forward to you guys being there as well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And finally, your last words of encouragement for young people out there, those who are in education, those who have no clue about what it is to be appreciate this issue of diversity, and particularly those in the BAME, background, as you rightfully said. So, any last words of encouragement for those people in those actual category?
Yeah, so I would say to all of those young people from BME backgrounds out there is that you must strive for excellence. Don't try and be average. There's a lot of average people. And by that, what I mean is, striving to live to your full potential. Not being average doesn't mean make a lot of money. Being average means that you haven't lived to your full potential, whatever it is. And whatever you do it well.
Absolutely.
So strive for excellence. There are a lot of barriers facing young boys and girls from BME backgrounds. So you have to understand that context. Education is a game changer. So stick to education. It doesn't matter whether you want to be in music, arts, you still need a good education. So strive for excellence, keep rising to the top, make your parents proud. That will be my key messages.
Thank you so much, Samson. Thank you so much.
You're
Bless
welcome.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And that's literally it. This is Tag Radio, Thorough African Group Community Voice Radio, broadcasting live at the Harris Primary Academy in Chafford 100. And we've heard the main man of the event, Mr. Samson Dealyn. Got it correctly this time. And it's been a wonderful event, wonderful highlight. And we've are privileged to have fresh new information of the event taking place next year. So make sure you're here next year. And if you're not here today, you absolutely missed, but you can catch all the highlights on Tag Radio, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube. Thank you. And that's the end of the event for today. Have a wonderful weekend.
Listen live and download our app from the Apple and Play Store. Keep it locked. Keep it locked. Keep it locked.